Hey everybody, it's Nicole or Nikki Bricks here, and today we're going to be taking a look at what is quite possibly my favorite 20th anniversary Harry Potter set, and that is the Hogwarts Polyjuice Potion Mistake. So this set comes with 4 minifigures, including Golden Harry, 2 chocolate frog cards, and retails at about $20 US. And the scene that this set is based on is one of my absolute favorites in the entire Harry Potter franchise, and I was so excited that they released it as a set this year. So I'm definitely very excited to share this review with you guys. And without further ado, we're just gonna jump right into it and take a look at those minifigures. So first up here we have Harry Potter, aka Goyle. And I want to start out by saying that I love his expression on this minifigure. I think that is so funny. He is just not having it. I'm fairly confident that that's a new face print for Harry, and I just really love that frown. It just looks so good. Now Harry is wearing the robes that first appeared in the Diagon Alley D2C set. I really like these robe printings. I also really like the shape of the hood on the back, because it's also consistent to how the earlier robes looked. But on the front here, you just have the robes with the logo. They're kind of clipped in the front, covering the sweater, and he is wearing a tie. And since this is the Polyjuice Potion Mistake, and we are impersonating Goyle here, what you can easily do is just remove Harry's hairpiece, flip the face around, and add on the second hairpiece that comes with this minifigure, and there you go, you have Goyle. I think this hairpiece works well enough. I think it's a little bit off. It just looks a little bit too pretty boy handsome for me, and that's not what Goyle is. But as far as Goyle goes, looking as a whole, I do think that this figure looks really good. So next up here we have Ron Weasley, aka Crabbe, and he is wearing just the same Slytherin torso that Harry is wearing. Same back printing, same everything except for the wand and the face printing and the hair. And while I do think that that is a great face printing and expression for Ron, I just absolutely love the expression we get for Crabbe. So you get this very chubby looking, concerned expression for Crabbe, and I think that that's very fitting for this character. The only thing that's a little bit off for me is the hair. I think it's a little bit too long. It should have been shorter and maybe a little bit more awkward looking. But for Crabbe, I really don't think they could have chosen a more perfect expression. I think he looks very unsure, very concerned. And they did a good job kind of getting that roundness in his cheeks. So excellent job with our minifigure here. Next up here we have my favorite minifigure in this set, and that is Hermione, aka Cat. So you do just get the same torso and leg printing as you do for the other 2 minifigures, and you do get a really cool glass of Polyjuice potion that I really like. Unfortunately, you only get 1. I think you should have gotten 3 in this set so that the other 2 characters could have had them as well. But what is really cool about this minifigure is you almost get 3 faces for this character. So first you get this really startled, kind of distraught minifigure face for Hermione. And if we turn her around, we have a more smug and proud looking Hermione, very true to her character, also a very fitting face. But what's really cool is that with the hairpiece off, you can now very easily pop on the cat face. So now I think that this face is absolutely adorable and just makes me feel so sorry for Hermione. I mean, you can really see just how absolutely devastated she is with her expression. But what I do also really love is that with the exception of the cat ears, it really just looks like the back of her head. The back of her standard Hermione hairpiece is almost perfectly mimicked for this minifigure, and I just think that that's hilarious. I love this cat head. And if you couldn't figure already, it's the only time that LEGO has printed this piece, so it is one of a kind to this set. Now last but not least, we have our golden figure, and in this set you do get Golden Harry. Now I've already done a video on my thoughts on these golden figures, but in general I do really like them. You can see on the back here you have 20 years of LEGO Harry Potter. And as far as which figure you get in this set, I think getting Harry in the cheapest set is really cool. That was a nice move by LEGO. And he does look really cool. I love this gold paint that they use for them. The face printing only comes on the one side, but something that is cool is that this torso piece you see right here is actually completely unique to the golden figures. Not just for the fact that it's painted gold, but also the design. You can see that the Hogwarts logo is just a little bit more blown up, and there are a few sparkles that you can kind of see shimmering when the light hits it. Again, to get in the cheapest 20th anniversary set, getting Golden Harry, that's pretty cool. Now, of course, you also get your collectible 20th anniversary wizarding cards. These do come in every set at random. There have been a lot of instances where people have been unfortunately getting 2 of the same card, but luckily that wasn't my case this time. I've actually managed to only get new cards in every single set, so I'm really hoping that that stays that way. And I did get a couple of winners this time. I got Newt Scamander and Gilderoy Lockhart, so I'm pretty happy with that. So now looking at the actual build itself, it is very, very simple. I mean, I'll just get this little arch out of the way here so that you can kind of see better. I mean, what you see is what you get. You have the girls' bathroom, also known as the location for the entrance to the Chamber of Secrets. Now, unfortunately, you're gonna kind of see my reflection in the mirror here every time I move, so I'll try to avoid that. But basically what we have going on here is you get one bathroom stall, and unfortunately it does kind of hit this one post every time that you open and close it, but I do really like the look of that toilet in there. It looks just like the bathrooms do in the movies, kind of low, and if you can see there in the back corner, that little black lever is so that you can flush the toilet. But yeah, this swinging door has some weird clearance. It's also very high up. It's kind of strange. It's actually very easy to relocate these hinge pieces. You could move them down one lower, and I haven't given that a shot yet, but it might end up just kind of being too low. But it's not really a huge issue. Of course, you do have the sinks and the entrance to the Chamber of Secrets as well. They're all completely identical, with the exception of this one, which just has these hinges so that you can open it up. And oh my goodness, it's the Chamber of Secrets! Just kidding, there's nothing down there. But what is actually really cool about this little set is that you can connect it to the other 20th anniversary sets in the summer wave. And if you attach it to the Chamber of Secrets castle, you can actually have this open and have your character slide all the way down to the Chamber of Secrets. But honestly, even by itself, that is such a cool feature. This is a set that I always wanted to get, and I'm definitely really happy that it came at such an affordable price. Another funny thing that I noticed about this set is that it looks like you actually have a little drainage system right here, used with all of these vent pieces so that when the bathroom gets flooded by Moaning Myrtle, it can easily drain without much issue. And if we turn this set around, you can see that the outside is also meant to look really nice so that if you do display it with your other Hogwarts castle pieces, there is some consistency and it does look really good. And again, on that note, you do have these Technic pieces so that you can kind of plug it into the other sets. Likewise, on this side there are some holes so that you can plug in another set to fit in right next to it. Now, a couple of other builds that do come with this set are this cauldron and a couple of potions. So you do just get a couple of vials, just a green and a yellow one. Very simple and exactly like any other vials we've seen in Harry Potter sets. And again, this cauldron that does come with a little spoon, so that you can have Hermione sitting around making the Polyjuice potions. So that is essentially the whole set, you guys. Again, it is really, really small, but it is without a doubt one of my favorites in this wave. I mean, when you think about it, this is one of the most iconic scenes in Harry Potter, and it is a set that, again, I wanted so badly for LEGO to make, and I'm so happy that they did. You do also get golden Harry Potter and Hermione with a cat head, so, I mean, can you really complain that much? Not to mention the fact that you do get Crabbe and Goyle, who, if you didn't know, are characters we haven't gotten in a Harry Potter set in roughly 20 years. It has been a really, really long time, you guys. So I'm definitely really happy with how this set turned out, and honestly, I cannot recommend it enough. If there's one Harry Potter set that you're looking into getting, I think it should be this one. It's cheap, comes with amazing figures, you get arguably the most desirable golden figure in the bunch, and I mean, it's the entrance to the Chamber of Secrets. That's just cool. So anyway, I hope you guys did enjoy this quick review. If you did, please make sure you like down below, and don't forget to comment what your thoughts are on this set. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you have an amazing day, and I will see you next time.